Ilha da Queimada Grande, also known as Snake Island, is considered the deadliest island in the world. Located about 33 kilometers off the coast of Brazil, it is home to the golden lancehead pit viper, one of the most venomous snakes on the planet. First mapped in the 19th century, the island remained mostly unstudied until biologists conducted scientific expeditions to document its unique wildlife. Why is it so dangerous? Estimates suggest that there are 2 to 5 snakes per square meter, and each bite can be fatal. The snakes are highly territorial and can attack intruders in groups. Stepping onto the island without a guide or protective gear could easily result in paralysis or death. The Brazilian government has strictly prohibited public access. Only licensed researchers are allowed to visit, often with specialized equipment to avoid bites. Interestingly, these snakes are crucial for studying venom evolution, as their isolation has caused rapid genetic changes. Their aggressive behavior, combined with the dense population, makes Snake Island a place where survival depends entirely on knowledge, planning, and caution. The Chernobyl exclusion zone is a haunting reminder of the worst nuclear disaster in history. In 1986, reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing massive amounts of radiation into the surrounding area. Entire towns, including Pripyat, were evacuated, leaving behind a ghostly landscape frozen in time. Radiation levels in certain parts of the zone can reach 400 microsieverts per hour, hundreds of times higher than normal background levels. Without proper protection, exposure can lead to burns, acute radiation sickness, or long-term illnesses such as leukemia and other cancers. Despite these dangers, guided tours are available in safer areas, allowing visitors to see the abandoned buildings, empty amusement parks, and overgrown streets. An intriguing aspect of Chernobyl is how nature has adapted. Animals like wild horses, wolves, and birds have returned, some exhibiting unique mutations. Scientists study these creatures to understand radiation resistance and environmental recovery. Though humans cannot safely live there, the zone remains a living laboratory, a stark warning of what can happen when technology goes catastrophically wrong. After the devastating earthquake and tsunami in 2011, the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant suffered a catastrophic meltdown. The area surrounding the plant became highly radioactive, leading to evacuation zones similar to Chernobyl. While the initial disaster released dangerous isotopes like cesium-137, authorities established safe zones for controlled visits. Entering the contaminated areas without protective gear is extremely hazardous. Radiation exposure can increase the risk of cancers, organ damage, and other health complications. Tourist access is now limited to certain districts deemed safe, often accompanied by monitoring devices to track radiation levels. Remarkably, wildlife has begun to flourish. Deer, boars, and even monkeys roam freely, showing little fear of human observers. Researchers are studying how these animals adapt to low-level radiation and what it might reveal about resilience and mutation. Despite being one of the most dangerous places in the world, Fukushima has become a case study in disaster response, ecological recovery, and the complex between human activity and nature. Lake Natron in northern Tanzania is famous for its eerie red and orange hues and deadly chemical composition. With a pH level ranging from 10.5 to 12 and temperatures that can reach 60 degrees Celsius, this alkaline lake is lethal to most animals. The lake gained attention when researchers discovered calcified birds and other wildlife that perished in its waters. If a human were to enter Lake Natron, the alkaline water could cause severe skin and eye irritation, burns, and rapid dehydration. Despite these hazards, the lake is accessible with guides for scientific research and photography, though caution is mandatory. Interestingly, the lake is a critical breeding ground for lesser flamingos. Every year, thousands flock to its shores to nest and feed, thriving in conditions that would be deadly for most other species. The extreme environment has created a unique ecosystem, illustrating how life can adapt to some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Death Valley in California is one of the hottest places on Earth. Summer temperatures regularly soar above 50 degrees Celsius, with a record high of 56.7 degrees Celsius recorded at Furnace Creek. Early explorers and settlers learned quickly that dehydration and heat stroke were a real threat in this seemingly endless desert. Visitors risk severe sunburn, heat exhaustion, and even death without proper hydration and protection. Despite this, Death Valley is legally open to the public and is part of a national park, attracting adventurers, hikers, and photographers each year. The valley is home to unique geological formations, including sand dunes that sing in the wind and ancient salt flats left by evaporated lakes. Fossilized remains of prehistoric animals have been found, showing that the region has supported life under extreme conditions for millennia. Above 8,000 meters, Mount Everest enters the infamous death zone, where oxygen levels are insufficient for prolonged human survival. Climbers face hypoxia, frostbite, extreme cold, and the constant threat of avalanches. Despite advanced training and equipment, many still perish on the mountain. Approximately 300 bodies remain along the climbing routes, serving as grim markers and warnings. Climbing permits are strictly regulated by Nepal and Tibet authorities. Even with guides and supplemental oxygen, the death zone remains treacherous. The combination of steep slopes, unpredictable weather, and thin air makes every step potentially fatal. Everest's allure, however, continues to draw climbers from around the world. Researchers study human survival in extreme conditions here, providing valuable insights into physiology and endurance. The mountain's dangers are legendary, and stories of climbers overcoming extreme odds continue to inspire adventurers. Everest is a stark reminder that even the tallest peak on Earth comes with life-threatening challenges that demand respect, preparation, and constant vigilance. The Mariana Trench is the deepest point in the world's oceans, plunging over 11,000 meters, 36,000 feet below sea level. Discovered during the HMS Challenger expedition in 1875, the trench remains largely unexplored. Pressures here exceed 1,100 atmospheres, and temperatures hover just above freezing. A human cannot survive unprotected at these depths. Specialized submersibles designed to withstand crushing pressures are the only way to explore it. Despite the extreme conditions, scientists have discovered strange, bioluminescent organisms capable of surviving in complete darkness and under immense pressure. The trench offers valuable insights into extreme life forms, oceanography, and Earth's geological processes. It is also a reminder of the limits of human exploration. Even with modern technology, parts of our planet remain unreachable and hostile. Only highly trained experts with advanced equipment can safely study this mysterious and alien world. The Danakil Depression is often described as one of the most extreme places on Earth. Temperatures can reach 50 degrees Celsius, and the area contains acid lakes, active volcanoes, and vast salt flats. Its volcanic activity releases toxic gases, creating an environment hostile to most life. Travelers risk dehydration, chemical burns, and heat exhaustion if unprepared. Despite this, the depression is legally accessible, and guided tours provide safe entry points. Local Afar tribes have lived here for centuries, mining salt in a dangerous yet sustainable way. The landscape is otherworldly: rivers of lava, neon-colored mineral deposits, and shimmering salt plains create a surreal environment. Scientists study the depression for clues about extremophile organisms, species that survive in highly acidic or hot conditions. Kawah Ijen is an active volcano famous for its striking blue flames caused by sulfur combustion at night. The volcano's crater emits toxic gases, primarily sulfur dioxide, which can cause severe respiratory issues. Temperatures of the molten sulfur reach hundreds of degrees Celsius. Despite the hazards, tourists can legally visit the volcano with guides and protective masks. Local miners work here daily, carrying loads of sulfur weighing up to 80 kilograms per trip. Researchers study the volcanic gases and thermal activity to better understand Earth's geothermal processes. The combination of physical exertion, poisonous gas, and steep paths makes it one of the world's most dangerous workplaces. And before you go, make sure you've watched this video and subscribe to the channel.